Hey, how's everybody doing today? This is Troy, and today we're going to be creating a bot system for a car dealership. Actually, what we're going to be doing is building it for the ZappyAuto demo page, and I'll show you that in just a minute. So all we need to do is go in and log in with Facebook here. If you want to watch this, if you're watching this now, if you want to watch it at any time, you can just go and click on the live streams, and it'll be right up there. So the page that we're going to be doing it for is the ZappyAuto demo page. You can go here anytime and you can do a test. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to click on the send message button. So at the moment we have it pops up like this, and we have a get started button. So I'm going to click on that, and as you can see, it's not going to do anything at the moment. So I'm just going to go and delete this conversation. And as you can see, I get a notification saying that I've pressed the button. So let's go back over to ZappyChat and let's log in. And all you have to do is log in. Just click this button here. If you don't have an account, it'll automatically create your account, and that's all you have to do. But I'm going to sign in with my email address at the moment. So this is the back end of ZappyChat. So there's the first thing we're going to do is, once you create your account, or if you get access to manage somebody else's page, all they have to do is give you editor access for their business page, and then you can import it. So we're going to click right on the import account, and then I'm going to even though I have them down here, I'm going to click in the login with Facebook. This will pull in any additional accounts that I currently do not have listed. So if we go down here and look, I now have the ZappyAuto demo page. Once that is all done, there's a bunch of other features in here you can do, but we are going to focus on Messenger Bot down over here. So in the Messenger Bot, you also have to click on Import Account. So if I scroll down, oh, actually it's right here. This one's already enabled. I can disable it. But if it's green, this is Enable Bot. Just click on that, and you'll be able to work on the Messenger Bot for it. So we're going to go back down to the Messenger Bot, and then right here it says Create Manage Bots. So I'm going to click on that. So here's all the bots that I can manage. I'm sorry, all the pages I can manage. So we're going to start off here, and we're going to enable the Get Started. As you could see before, when I went to the page and I clicked on Send Message, actually, let me click on where I'm the manager. I have to click on it and then click on Test Button. So as you can see, it does have this Get Started button down here, but it doesn't do anything. So let's go over here. We're going to enable the Get Started. And let's just set this one up really quick. So let's go to Bot Settings. Oops. Yes, I'm sure I want to enable it. Let's go to Bot Settings. So currently there's no bots found, so I'm going to click on Add Bot Settings. There's different ones you can have in here. You have reply, so if somebody sends you a message, it'll automatically reply. There is a postback, which means you can set up a template, and that would be under Messenger Bot, Template Manager, and we'll make templates as we go along. So, and then there's no match. So if somebody types something and you don't have a keyword set up at all, it'll just respond. So let's say if they type in anything that you don't have a bot set up for, you can say, I'm sorry, I don't understand your question. Please ask in a different way, or you can put just about anything in there. But this is the button we're going to start with. It's Get Started, and we're going to give this a name, and I'm going to call it Get Started, so I know. So what do we want to do when they hit that Get Started button? What do we want it to do? So I'm going to start with a text, and then as you can see over here, we can add first name and last name. If you just type it in there, it's not going to work, but you can click on these here and I'll show you that. So I'm going to put hello, and I'm not going to put a space in here because this actually puts a space in for me. So hello, first name. We can do last name as well. So it's going to click after that. If you hit last name, it'll put it in front. So just pay attention a little bit. So I'm going to put last name as well. And then I'm going to backspace because there's an extra space there. Put a comma and then just finish it. So thank you for contacting ZappyAuto, whatever the dealership is named. Actually, let me back that up. What can we help you with today? So I'm going to just hit submit on this. So as you can see, the bot name, I called it get started, and that's where that's going to be. The keywords, there's no keywords in here. I'll show you something different in a little bit. So let's go back over to the page. Let's give it a try. I'm just going to refresh real quick. Test the button. So as you can see before, when I pressed the get started, it didn't do anything. So now I'm going to click on get started. As you can see, it automatically responded. It put my name in there. And so that's pretty cool, huh? So now what we want to do is we want to make this look a little bit more personable, other than just having the name in there. So as you can see, as soon as I hit that button, it just popped this up, right? So let's go back over to the, let's bring this up here. So we're going to enable mark scene. So I want to click on that. And now let me just show you real quick what that does. So what the mark scene will do is when I press this here, see, it shows that it was seen really quick. And as you can see, that just popped up really quick as well. So I'm going to delete this one more time. I'm going to go back over here in typing on settings. And I'm going to enable that. And then you can say on how long you want it to look like somebody's typing. I usually put in 1 to 3 seconds. For this demo purpose, I'm going to just put in, let's put in 2 seconds. And hit save. So what that's going to do is now when I hit the test button and I hit the get started, as you can see, it was seen, and now it looks like somebody's typing. So it's going to do that for 2 seconds, and then it's going to reply. I'm just going to delete the conversation each time so we can see exactly what happens. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add options to the get started. So I'm going to click back on the bot settings, and we're going to still work with the get started. So I'm going to click on the little pencil. So now that we've done that, I'm going to add another reply underneath that. And then I'm going to, this one here, I'm going to use text with buttons. So we're going to start off with one button, and then we'll build more buttons on later on. You can come back to it at any time, and you can add as many as you need. Actually, each one of them you can hold up to, the buttons you can hold up to, I believe, 3. And that's a Facebook thing. So what we're going to do now is it says, what can we help you with today? Let's type in here. We're going to add, please choose an option. And of course, you can put anything that you want. I'm going to put it down here. Now, the text button, you're going to want to make it somewhat, we'll test this out, but you want to keep it short. I'm putting in, I'm looking for a vehicle. You can put in sales, you can put in a new car, used car, anything like that. But what we're going to do is looking for a vehicle. And then what we're going to do is for the button type, there's different things you want here. So if you're saying new vehicle, you can give a web URL, and you can just send them a link directly to your sales page, a particular vehicle or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the postback. Now what the postback is going to do is this is where you create the templates. There we go. So under the messenger bot, template manager, this is where you build those. But if you're already in here, instead of clicking on this and getting out of it and creating one there, I'm just going to click on the add and then give this a template name. I'm going to call this Get Started Menu. And of course, select the page. So if you don't select the page that you're actually working on, it's going to show up on another page. You don't want that. So just choose the page that you're on. And then give the postback ID. So I'm just going to call it the same thing. And I'm going to put underscores in it. It's just so it makes it a little bit easy to find. So the first reply is we are going to go down here and we are going to use the text with buttons again. So which type of vehicle are you looking for? We can do new. And then again, this is going to be a postback. And then we just add the postback ID in here. So currently we do not have this one built here, so we're going to have to build that one after. And then let's add another one. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to name this vehicle underscore new. Name this one underscore used. And then we're going to do this one here. We can do for lease options. So now you're going to have to go back and build each one of these bots as well. So now that I have all those in there, make sure you scroll all the way down and you hit submit. And then it's been completed, and then you hit OK. So now that you've hit submit and you hit close and refresh, it's going to auto-populate down in here. So every time that you build a template, it'll find it down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit update, and that is all set there. So now that template we just made, we're just going to go back down to bot messenger and then the template manager. Here you can see the get started menu, and it's going to show you the postback ID, and it's going to show you the name of the page. So if you're working on just one page at the moment, you can just type in part of that and you can hit submit. So it's only going to show just the ones for that page. So if you want to go in there and edit it at any time, you can just click on this button here and you can add more to it. So let's go back. Actually, let's bring up the page. I'm going to delete this out and test the button again. So now when we hit get started, it's seen, we get a notification, and then it asks you what we want to do, and it says please choose an option. So later on I'll build one for used and leased vehicles. So I'm looking for a new vehicle. So now that has popped up. Actually, I want to change that. And I'll show you in just a minute. So it says, what type of vehicles are you looking for? So you have new vehicles, leased vehicles, new, used, and leased. So now I have to build each one of those there. And I just want to edit it so that doesn't have the underline there. So let's go back here. And we're going to update. So that's how easy it is to do that. So let's go back under the bot settings, and then the get started, I just want to change this. So what can we help you with today? We're going to call looking for a vehicle. So I'm going to update that. Back over here, I'm going to delete this so I can see it fresh. Get started. So there, please choose an option. Looking for a vehicle. As you can see, it doesn't fit all the way in there, so I just want to edit it one more time. So as you can tell, it was just two characters that it wouldn't fit. So I'm going to take out A and the space. So looking for vehicle. So it's typing. Looking for vehicle, so it fits right in there. So looking for vehicle. Again, what we're going to do is please choose an option. Looking for vehicle, a needs service, or anything like that, and we'll build those ones later on. So looking for vehicle. And what type of vehicle are you looking for? And we're going to click on, as you can see, I just want to make this all even, where the vehicles are all capitalized. I'm not going to go and change every single one every single time. I'm not going to restart it every time. So I'm just going to go up here, and I'm going to change this to a capital V, and then update. Then I can close out of that. So it'll be capitalized. So that is the basic part of get started for the messenger bot. We'll go into more detail in another video. If you have any questions, go ahead and open a support ticket, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.